still register. You have until end of day today to register. We're in event 1 right now, which is body weight squats. But you can compete with your region throughout the 2 weeks to win gold. So it's really fun and highly recommend everyone registers for that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into it. This is 10 minutes of a balance break. My name's Jenny. Thanks for hopping on. So we're going to start off today by mobilizing our ankles. So I just want you to kind of roll out one ankle at a time here, drawing circles with your toe. Good, bringing that ankle all the way up and around. We're going to have a balance challenge at the end of class today. So it's really important that we mobilize these ankles because your ankles are a huge part of balance, especially when we're doing one-legged movements. Go ahead and switch directions. Change that circle. Good. If you're hearing some snap, crackle, cracks, and pops, totally fine. Totally normal. I know I'm hearing them. Very good. Awesome. Go ahead and relax. Shake out that leg. We'll go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. Rolling out the ankle. Make sure that you're not popping into your hip here. So we want to make sure that we're pressing through that opposite foot that's staying still on the ground. Good. Go ahead and switch directions. Roll it out the other way. Good. Watch the upper body here. Roll those shoulders back and down. Focusing on good posture throughout our class today. And go ahead and shake it out. Very good. All right. Option to come up against a wall, or you can use your chair if you need to. You don't have to, but we're going to do a nice calf stretch. So I want you to take your stance wide, wider than shoulder width, and then take one foot back behind you. And if you're holding onto the back of your chair for stability, you can go ahead and do that, or grab onto the wall just for support. And I want you to drive that back heel down towards your mat. Keep that back leg nice and straight. So toes are both facing forward. We're stretching out that calf muscle in the back. Allowing that front leg to bend just a little bit. Very good. Taking nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, what I want you to do, we're going to deepen the stretch into our Achilles muscle, which is or Achilles tendon, which is that tendon that runs behind the heel. So I want you to bend that back knee just a little bit, just slightly, just a little bit. And if you're still trying to get that heel into the ground, you'll notice that stretch goes straight into the Achilles. Just bend that back knee slightly. Hold for a few seconds, and then I want you to straighten that leg back out, drive the heel into the floor. And then we're going to do that one more time. So keep that heel down, slightly bend that back leg. Good, couple deep breaths here. And go ahead and release it. Shake it out. Very good. We'll switch sides. The same thing on the opposite side. Feet are wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to step that back leg behind you. And then keep that back leg nice and straight. Allow the front leg to bend a little bit, kind of like you're in a lunge position, and drive that heel into the ground. If you don't need any support, feel free to focus on a little bit of balance here. Not too crazy of a balance challenge to start us off. Gotta make sure that torso's upright so we're not leaning forward. Good. Keep it straight. We'll take it to the Achilles stretch up next. Give me one more deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and slightly bend that back knee just a little bit, but keep that heel driving down towards your mat. Feel that nice stretch in the Achilles. Hold for a couple seconds here. And straighten that back leg. Back to that calf stretch. Good. One more time. Slight bend in that back leg. Heel down, heel down. Good. On that next exhale, go ahead and release it. Awesome job. Shake it out. Shake out the feet, shake out the legs. Awesome. We are going to warm up the glutes up next, which are going to be very important during our balance challenge. So we're going to do some standing kickbacks. So I want your feet shoulder width apart, toes facing forward. All you're going to do is shift your weight onto one leg. Now remember, we don't want to pop our hip out. So keep your hip up right on top of that foot. And then you're just going to take one leg back. And you're thinking about driving that heel towards the back wall. And as you do that, you should really feel that glute muscle squeeze in the back. Now notice I'm not leaning forward as I do this. My leg isn't getting very high, so I'm not fully kicking in the back. I'm just lightly lifting it off the floor. Really focusing on the mind muscle connection of that glute as you lift. Option to hold onto your chair or your wall here if you need it. Or you can challenge your balance, find a spot on the floor to focus on. Good. Take this movement slow and controlled. Pausing at the top for a second, focusing on that squeeze. Good. Give me 3 more reps. Last one. Very good. Shake it out. We're going to do that same thing other side. So shift that weight onto the other leg. Toes facing forward. Nice and slowly lift that leg off the floor. We're not kicking it. We're lifting it. We're using that glute muscle to get that leg off the floor. Keep it straight. Good. Check your upper body. What's it doing? Are you hunching your shoulders? Work on that posture. Good. 3 more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Very good. It is time for our balance challenge. So I'm going to give you multiple options here. All right. So take what you can do today. We're going to find a one-legged stance like we just did. So shift the weight, anchor that foot into the ground, and you're slowly going to lift your other foot off the floor. Now, you can lift it just slightly, or you can bring it up to about a 90-degree angle at the hip and the knee. Okay, that's the goal. We want to get this high, but if that's not for you today, totally fine. Just hover off the floor. And we're just going to hold to start us out. So find your balance, brace that core, keep everything nice and tight. If this is plenty challenge for you, I want you to keep holding. If you can, we're going to add some movement out to the side, back to center, nice and slow. Try to keep that height wherever you're at. Good. Opening and closing. You should feel that glute start to fire as you open up out to the side. Keep your chest facing forward. Good. Let's do one more. and release it. Awesome work. We got to hit the other side, got to even it out. So shift your weight over, find your balance, brace the core, and when you're ready, lift that leg off the floor. Hover it if you need to, or take it to 90. Hold here. Couple deep breaths. If you're up to adding movement, let's go ahead and add it in. Open out to the side, take it back to center. Nice and slow. Good. Keep holding. 2 more. Last one. And drop it. Awesome work. Thank you guys so much. That was 10 minutes of a balance break. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jenny. Great day.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.